Good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah Dawkins, and I'm going to be coming to you in the next couple of weeks with a series on communication. This has been on my heart for 6 or 7 months now, and I keep putting it off and putting it off. But I want to start teaching on communication, effective communication, how to talk to one another in love, and how to express ourselves without raising our voice and getting angry at one another, how to express ourselves in the right way, how to say what we need to say without offending one another. Our words sometimes can offend another person, and we should be able to talk to one another and understand one another and communicate with one another. A communication is not hollering at one another, it's expressing ourselves and the other person expressing themselves back to us. And I found out in communication, we should be able to respect one another. What one another say, we should be able to respect it. People ain't always gonna say what we want them to say, but we must be able to hear and understand and hear them out on what they is saying, and listen. We must be a good listener in order to effectively communicate with one another. uh, I see it all the time in families and even in the world which we live in today. Don't nobody know how to communicate with one another, how to resolve conflict, how to discuss matters, how to be an effective communicator. And that's what I want to teach on in these next couple of weeks. I'm going to be starting a series the first weekend in May, and it's going to be on effective communication. And I would like for each of you to join in and uh, just listen to what I'm saying about communication, because this needs to be taught. Everybody believes since there is a freedom of speech, that gives me to say what I want to say to anybody, and it say soft answers turns away wrath. So we must know how to speak. We must place our words softly. We just can't come out and say what we want to in a harsh way and expect nobody not to respond. So we must know how to talk in a soft way. We must understand people. We must respect what they say. We must respect their words and not think people should always say what's pleasing to us, but in other words, we must respect what they say. So I'm going to be doing a series on effective communication, right? And I hope y'all will come in and we can learn together, because it's really a learning process. We all need to learn on how to effective communicate with one another, even on your jobs and even in your homes, as your husband and wife, and talking to your children. It's always misunderstanding on what I said and how I said it, and you offended me. So this is ought not be. If we know how to effectively communicate with one another, and then we'll see everything will go smoothly. We shouldn't get offended. We should be able to sit down and discuss a matter without getting offended with one another. And that's what a problem lies at. It's not only in our homes, it's on our jobs, it's always across the globe that people don't know how to communicate. Everybody got a voice, but it's nobody listening. So we must learn how to effectively communicate. So I'll be coming back in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to talk about communication, effective communication. And it's been on my heart. So just pray with me as we go through this series, and we will learn together on how to communicate one with another. Amen. We'll see you soon. I'll let you know when I'll be coming back on. Thank you, and God bless.